What shows me an advertisement on my own stream? It makes it hard to tell when this stuff starts. Hello. So, stream. It says nobody's here, but I see you, so that's fine. All right. So, I have to do some special stuff today because I've been spending so much side time working on other stuff that I haven't had the time to make a promo for Ciderfest yet. So I was going to throw something together really quick so that I have something. Is that better? Yeah, it's better. But I really don't know what to do. So I've been trying to think of... I have like a couple ideas. But I'm not sure. It's stuff I'm trying to think that I can throw together in a day or two. Because I think the one I made for Winnie City BabsCon I made in 4 days. Yeah, but that was already planned out well. So I'm not 100% sure what I want to do for this one. But stuff's limited because if I... Talking can be a little intensive, and I have to do that later. Anything that's body movement is way too much time investment. So I want to do something that's just simple, like if people are having a conversation, just a couple of words back and forth. I thought about just making it originally where it was like the part that mattered was only like 10 seconds. Yeah, let's see if I can just whip something up here with that. I use me because why not? Get ready to load animation on it, but I don't want to do that. Alright. Me. Who should I put in there too? I don't want to do anybody. Oh no, I could do iconic. That's not going to matter. I'll just put Twilight for now because it's the first one that came to my head. No. Do the normal conversation bit where you keep like camera set where you can look forward. No, they originally had an idea, and to make it quick, where it'd be like, I guess I can use this for the camera. Oh, they're too close. That's a little better. No, see, this is the problem I have. I nitpick, and it's just for something stupidly small. There, that'll work. Yeah, I'll skip that for now. But I would be like, because so for the people that don't know, Ciderfest is a convention coming up in a couple weeks, and since I'm a com guest, I need to like try to do some promo stuff, but I've been so busy with stuff I haven't been able to really make anything. So I need to make some kind of a promo for it. So I was just gonna probably make something like 20 seconds long, and probably do something like start on here and be like, hey man, I'm going hey man, go to Cyberfest, and have that pony be like, nah man, I got other stuff to do, and then have this one like hit him in the face. That's like the best thing I could come up with for being quick. Do like a deadpan stare thing. And then I was just gonna do super cheap animating, where it's just gonna be like the I don't know. What could I hit him with? Oh, I know what to hit him with. There's a cider cup. Is that a mug? No. What was that called? But I was just gonna cut it right at the end there, and then just go right to text. Just like so it's like it's comedic in that it pushes it along as fast as possible. That was just under cider. Oh, there it is. Aha. There we go. Because ponies can hold mugs. I don't even need that right now. One second. But I don't know. That's just kind of my idea for doing something quick. Is it? Yeah, there's lighting breaking spots. I don't know if somebody else has a better idea than my stupid short little thing. But that's really all I can come up with for something that I can do in like one time. And I can worry about the voice parts later. I can just do both parts. I don't care. But it's mainly just getting the bass down, because that's actually, I think, the most time-consuming part. If I can get that part done, then I can do the audio and the lip syncing later tonight. What's a good place to do? You know what? I'm gonna go in the same place I've been doing all the other ones. I thought originally of just having Crackle in there for some reason, like again, but I thought that might be using him too quickly twice in a row. Shrink this down, so I'm dealing with only a smaller gap here too. And that is not where ponies hang out. They're in the sailor. Oh, I think I turned them. I did. Alright, so I need them to stand here. I think that's pretty good. That is not good. Need to find a spot that they're at least fairly balanced with each other. I don't know if it's going to matter, because I don't think I'm going to have a situation that they're going to be like height differences, but better safe than not. Okay, and this is also going to need a slight walk. Oops. Even though I'm trying to whip something together. If people do have questions, don't be afraid to ask still. That is and will always be the main priority, so I will take the time to answer questions. I don't want anything fast. And this base block is usually pretty fast. And my hair's broke. Yeah, it's a little fast. I've been meaning to modify this walk cycle so that it cleans up the ground walking a little bit. The trudging through dirt, that's because it's something else, but because I don't like that it comes in with so much animation. It just eats away at memory. You can just copy paste parts. Go with that speed. Okay. Just prepping for things I know I'm gonna need. Okay. All right. This always bugs me. I have to have the main camera actually named main camera. If you do that, then it renames this one. Okay, so we want to have lens. I just feel like even for something short like this, I should need to have something establishing. Because I want to do it like mainly one person's side of the conversation, but if I don't show both, it gets confusing at the beginning. So I'm going to start it like... I'll do it like here, maybe here? No, because I'm going to be walking, so I need to have it be like there. Can you involve in the conversation? Let's say here. This works pretty good. And then I can just have myself come a little from the right, so I still maintain rule of thirds, which is the 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. The thing I want to do here is, I swear that there's an open book model. I just don't know if it's a workshop one or not. No, this can't be Shifik. It's Twilight. Nah. I was thinking about swapping it out with somebody else, but I think I'll actually keep Twilight. But I know there is a book. I don't know if it was on workshop or not. I swear I downloaded that had... I think it's this one I'm thinking of. But it doesn't have bones. That's the thing that bugs me. But it's better than nothing, so. Use the Bible. No, because I wanted to make it stupid. Like, it's... Because if you're going to make something short, sweet, and rushed, usually you have to add in extra stupid things, and at least that's the way I feel, so I was just going to have her be like, oh, this is too open, no. So I was going to have it, like, on her face. Probably have her sitting, actually. this is another one I had to fix. For some reason the angle is off. I think when I originally made this, it was on a hill or something. So it's off. I don't know why she's sitting in the street, but we're just going to go with cuz. Yeah, I swear that there's a book available that has a bone. Because if it can actually open and close, that'd be definitely preferred. It's something really, really quick I'm making just as a promo thing for Ciderfest. Because I don't want to do like, for Windy City and BabsCon back in like March or April, I had a little more time, but I still brushed it through in 4 days. And that one at least had animation to it. But for BronyCon, I was too strapped for time, and so I ended up, I don't remember which ones these are in the folder. I think this one. Yes. But for BronyCon, I was too strapped for time, and so I just spent one evening and just made something without animation. So, but I don't want to do that. I want to have something. So, I want to have some, even if it's just a couple seconds long, just something with animation, because that's way better than not. All right, I swear there was a book. Is it in here though? Here's going to be the best quality book, but I need a book that opens, or even one that doesn't open but is at least partially shut, so like at a partial V shape. But I swear there was a book that had a bone. But even then, thicker books are hard with that because usually they're not weighted correctly. Here. As I said, the setup and stuff is something the hardest thing to me. And once you get the setup done, everything else just kind of flows from it. So this is what I want to try to get this figured out. Gary's mod has a 2 spoopy meter. Wow. 1.1 million things in there. Jesus Christ. Unconned. Is it a workshop thingy? Let me actually see what this one is. Let's see, that would work too. See, this is why I said the books would be hard, because there's so much to it. Well, I'm gonna get this one because this actually does look neat having so many controls. The thing I don't like about it is that while it does show that it has bones, you can tell the bones. What they should have had is a couple more vertices across this and had them weighted a little bit so that when they're bent, they would actually like round it a little bit. I understand trying to reduce complexity, but I hope the bones are in the middle. And I get distracted. What do you got? Things. Is that under the same name? Yeah, it is the same guy. Okay, it's just a different name now or something. Steam controller. I have one of those. They're actually pretty nifty. I like the Steam controller if you have a game that is works for both. That has some elements from PC, or works really well for mouse and keyboard, because it actually does translate pretty well and does pretty nice mouse controls. I like how it feels. But if it's a game that is very much dual joystick based, like a shooter, no. I would probably actually not recommend it. Give it a when I'm not, or when I need a break from other stuff I'm working on. I've been playing Nier, and that one actually has it's supposed to be dual joystick based, and it takes a little bit to get used to. Oh, so is this one? Okay. Yeah, for FPS games, yeah. But I'm saying, like, if you wanted to be lazy with it, because like mouse and keyboard is nice, but you're kind of stuck in how you are. But it's nice about a controller is that I can just lean back and just kind of relax and move around. Or like I think I was playing Civilizations when I had my leg injury, and I could play the entire game with one hand. So like all the controls that I needed were in one hand, which was actually pretty nifty that I could do that. So I could just like lean back, I could eat with one, I could play with the other. It was actually really cool for that. So I think that if you're talking about superiority, keyboard and mouse are going to always beat it out. But there are times where I do feel that a controller is definitely the better option. Okay, so how do I open this half? Okay, so there's two halves. I can see how they did this. That actually makes sense. Okay, I like how they did that. And I like how the other pages move with it. Sorry, I'm judging his book, but that is... This is page 1, and it's underneath the other ones. There we go. And then this is the base one. Oh! He actually has this set up where just rotating it will completely and cleanly put it to the other side. And good old lorem ipsum. Okay. Nifty. Is anybody not new what lorem ipsum is? I did web development, and it's almost a necessity to know. Whenever I get a model that I find interesting, that I see potential use in, I want to go and like dig around in it, because it means later on when I'm looking for something, I have in my head what I can use this for. Like before, I didn't have anything I could flip pages with. That's actually pretty nifty. I can do that. One thing that bugs me though is that the text is set within LOD, so it doesn't maintain clarity at distance, which normally in a game is okay, but for this it isn't, because you can use depth of field to have things hide away at distance. But anyways, lorem ipsum it actually means not like all that text there. It means nothing at all. It has, as far as I can tell, no actual meaning. Its purpose is if you were going to develop something and you were going to put text into it, you need to know how it would look with text. But any type of just a random gently generated text that you would come up with would probably just be, this is a test, this is a test, blah 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 blah, and it wasn't really a realistic interpretation of how text would be utilized. And so lorem ipsum was a way for somebody to take this body of text, copy paste it into something, so you had a consistent text for testing, but you also had it where it looked like it fit, like it looked like actual language. And it's actually pretty long. I think the whole thing is that. And then so like when I was working on websites, it would be that if I was going to be building an area that I knew some text was going to be in, I would use parts of lorem ipsum, and like I even did it at work not long ago because I needed something for filling in for a format, and you could it just made it look like there was text there without being bogged down by what the text was saying. So it was interesting. When I started doing website stuff, all I was doing was putting blah 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 blah, but then when you actually got text in there, it looked different. So it was nice. So if you ever see, and that's what it's known as, is lorem ipsum. And so that's why when I saw it, I was like, oh, yay, the classical stuff. Because otherwise, say, like, you had this in a video and somebody was, like, watching from a side. I had the problem when I did the derpy signing the bill, whatever, that I just wrote some blah, blah, blah text afterwards. And I think, actually, now that I think about that, somebody pointed it out, but let me see here. I think I actually used lorem ipsum for that. If I remember right. Yeah, I did. You can see lorem ipsum right here. So all of this, people would read it, and they understood up to a certain point. But after that, I was like, I'm not filling all this in. So I literally just started filling in I just put lorem ipsum text. That's all this is. So like just ente whatever. If you go into here, oh, I think I cut this at a different point, so I'm not going to be able to pull it out exactly. But yeah, label room. So if you need a random body of text to fill in something to make it look like there's words, just look up lorem ipsum. Okay, so the book doesn't work that way. This is tech of the book. Okay, alright, back to seriousness, I guess. And, Warhorse, we're working on, because I knew you were going to ask, we're working on a promo that for Ciderfest, because I haven't made one yet, so we're just throwing something together really quick. You know what, I'm not gonna utilize that for close. I'm gonna just utilize conversions. I have to do some talking for it, but I can't, with my setup as it is right now, I can't do that. So until after stream, so I will do everything up to, and then I'll do the rest of it on my time. But I have a lot of stuff to still do on the side, and I will not be streaming Friday. I will be, our friends are in town, so I will be busy with them. So I will not be streaming Friday, and then that means I'm not getting that work done on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So if I don't get this done by tomorrow night, I won't have it done at all. Okay, I think I need a bigger book, or at least one that's positioned on her head properly. Okay. Oh, I forgot this is animated. There we go. And I want to make sure that I am not just, I don't want to have to reposition her forward, so I'm gonna do part here. Read you a book. Read you a book. Oops. Okay. Gravity doesn't feel to be working well with this, so we will put this down right there. Okay. Alright, so it's page 303 I want to get. I'll flip that. Because you can actually take advantage of the fact that this has pages. The only thing I actually wish this book probably would have is, at least on the edges, for in a general degree, foldable corners on the pages. That would actually be really nifty. Unless there is, and I'm just stupid. No, there's not. Because right now I can do this, but I can't bend the edges over, which I think would have actually been super useful. Okay, and then go to page 2. Oh, page 2 should have had its stuff done like that. Well, I'll just bend it the same. I don't really see this side, but natural motions will come later. Since planning. Cityverse is always great. It's oh, I didn't realize that was like that. The Cityfest to me is my favorite convention. Like the other ones are big and have a lot of people, but I like it that it's small. A lot of the people we know, and very chill. So I love this Cityfest. It's been this 4th year now. I think so. I can't remember. We had issues. We had issues. Was it last? No, not last year. After last year, we were having mix-ups of memories between the conventions. Like we couldn't remember which one certain things happened. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. With how. I think I'm going to start it Staring at Twilight, because I think that she's pretty funny here. And I'll probably animate her moving a little bit right now, but for a sec. But all right, so what do I have for time here? I'll give her 3 seconds there. That should be fine. Should I put the book attached to her head? Not yet. Get to 10 seconds just so I have something. Half. Let's see, what's adorable. All my OC is just a female model with like pokey hair. See, this is how you make dance animation. See, they do the dance. Oops, that's not on. Oh no, I only have the blue. I need more than that. Oof, yeah, dance. Oh yeah. I don't know what I'm doing. This is horrible puppeteering. No. Sorry, you'll see. Nah, the only reason I have the OC was because people were clamoring for having something to represent me with, so that's why it exists. I try to sneak it in here and there and use it in random occasions, but I'm not one for like, I'm gonna make my OC background story. I was in the movie on Saturday. Highlighters or something. Oh. Oh. Trying to move myself without breaking my bones. Alright, so I need my Walkman. So we will do these walkers, copy it. I need to view the walk here. Alright, the end of the walk is right there. That'll be fine. I'm just looking at the head here. It does that. No, of. Just, oh, come on. What's I gonna do it now? Oh, I want me to do it. Ah, I guess it's being stupid. Oh, I must have accidentally hit copy. That's why. Ping. Trying to copy back and forth, make goofy head. Hello. I brought up before, I went and grabbed a part of the walk cycle where the legs were at least somewhat in close position. The back legs not so much, but the front legs are. But from this angle, I don't have to worry about the back legs. Okay, I'm going to say 2 seconds is what I need. After 2.5. This one. I'm gonna speed it up just a little bit more. We'll do that. Alright, so 3 seconds cuts in. And I haven't broken the shots at all because I've actually found it's a little annoying for moving the camera, but for a consistent shot, it actually makes it really easy. So I'm gonna keep it like this for now. So I need to move myself forward enough to make sense for the animation. That looks good. Okay. I'm just going to blend the end of this. Yeah, I'm gonna have a code out with an abrupt quit. That's what I was gonna say. I don't even know words anymore. Okay. So I need to have me be a little lower at this point. See, like that. Okay, and at this point. This is a 3. I should probably mark this. Till here, right at the end. Probably till at that point, I have to actually have myself turned up. I'm not even sure it's gonna matter. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm kind of clipping, but if I keep the camera as it is, I don't need to worry about it. Anyways, so let's get my eyes focused. Does it literally look like my head lifts up? I think I might have accidentally grabbed it or something. Okay, that feels more, a little bit more correct. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. People join in later. Yeah, I'm working on a Setterfest promo thing. So I'm trying to make it super quick. Actually, this might be going too slow. Trying to think of how I can. I'm thinking easy way to speed this up is I will cut out 1 second at the beginning here. I will speed me up. No, that can work. I will position myself closer. Thinking about keeping Twilight like that. Like, I thought about moving the camera a little bit. I actually think it'd be better if I don't. You know, it's funny. Just look on the face. I like the face, but that jaw's gonna get in the way. Sometimes you can kind of cheat it and you can completely lower the jaw by a short bit using just grabbing the lips, but it doesn't look like it's gonna work for that. She's perfect. Okay. Look at the sky. It's so blue. Actually, it's not even blue. It's like green. More like this. I realize this should probably get Twilight to be. Yeah, I think this map, in terms of Ponyville, doesn't work. I think my biggest quarrel for this map is actually this. That they went with this like grimier medieval look for all the textures, but they kept Sugar Cube Corner just as it was. Why? Like, it just seems like out of everything, it stands out way too much. Overall, otherwise, I mean, like, here you could say similar. A lot of textures are fine, but they're just too bright of colors. It actually could work as a different style. And I liked it for that. I just felt that there was too many things that were too brightly colored in something that wasn't made to be brightly colored. So, but for trying to make more of a like a darker version or something, I actually think it works really, really well for that, and it's really well made. The reason I like it is because it gives it a full city feel very, very quickly. I can just go plop somebody down there and call it good. Oh, the anthology short. That ending, the demo ending, was added last minute though. Like, I made the whole thing and then I didn't know how to end a goofy punchline at the end. I had it all done up to that point, up to Twilight standing there, and I had no idea how to end it, and so I just threw Demo Man in. The purpose of the Demo Man is that that phrase that he uses, oh, they're gonna have to. I can't remember it anymore. But it's so overused in a lot of TF2 stuff that I think that people almost burned out on it. So I was just making fun of the fact that it was using this glue you back together. That's what it was. Yeah, just as you say it. It was so overused so much that I was using it ironically, at the point that it's been overused and that the demo hates it too. So. I almost dressed him up like Demo Pan, but eh. You know what? I don't think I'm gonna have myself walk up. I think instead, and it's not really a waste of work, it's actually gonna save me work. I think I'm going to have it just be like this. But then I will do this longer. Oh, you need your book. There you go. Have your book. So now you can be all happy that you have a book. Oh, that's a little too heavy. All right, that's better. Alright, so start here, then we'll go to this camera, and we're going to jump it to... Oh, we'll tilt it. to me. I'm gonna have to turn this a little bit. I'm just worried about backgrounds. This is going to be the main focus of the head, is the front line. So if I would have kept it like this, this is now being conflicting with the background. So if I turn them so that I can have the back of my head conflicting with something, but not the front. So now it's clear to see what the distinction is between the front and back. Make good butt wiggles. The animated butt wiggles are not bad, but I think they're a little bit overdone. But it depends on what you're trying to do with butt wiggles. Oh, I mean, the one thing I'd say with butt wobble is don't overdo it. Like, I know, like, that one Indian dance one, I can't remember what it was, that was accentuating it to some extreme degree for the factor of butt wiggle. But really, I would say take whatever the engine gives and just reduce it. But trying to manually do it would be hard because a wiggle is a lot of back and forth motion and just very minor, small, to where it's noticeable but not by much. Kind of like when you have those light tests on a game and it says decrease your brightness on your monitor until, or change the setting until you can barely see it. That's what you want to kind of go for. You want to be able to put enough that it's noticeable but just barely noticeable. So, because otherwise, if it's just wobbling all over the place, it's not going to work. That, Michael, I said the same thing. There might be a pre-made animation for that. I'm not sure. Yeah, it was a twerking video, and it was a lot of repeated animation, but if it works, it works. I'm not going to worry about hair animating on this, but I do have to worry about I don't have the enhanced flexes on my model. Oops, let's keep it closed. In terms of background music in the stream, I play the same one because I pull the music from a lot of music from other channels that get collections of music. Since they can put it on without a problem, usually I can too, and then I don't have to worry about stuff. But otherwise, I don't have any like restrictions or anything. I usually just try to keep it light, because I don't want to have it be like some super upbeat something or another, or with too many lyrics that it gets hard to understand what I'm saying. I'm gonna hide everything that's not going to be needed. Is this actually putting in numbers? I should double check that. Like this one didn't, that would have crashed. Okay. Okay. All I have to do is then pull my hair back a little bit, because I want to make sure that I'm not having conflictions with the eyes, because otherwise this would be in the way. So the only problem is that this now makes it so that I have to animate hair separately, but I don't plan to touch it much. But the reason I do this is because now I look exactly the same, but I have the new flexes, so. I don't know Black Ops, and like I said, and that's also looking at something that's from a main game. I don't want to do that without first looking into it, because I can run into an issue where if I do a stream with the copyrighted audio and then I upload it to YouTube, there's a chance that like their stuff is already monetized like crap. That doesn't matter. It'll be like, you have 96 copyright infringements on this, but it's just where they monetize it and I don't get money. I never plan to anyway. But I had it once where I used some music that was newer, unreleased, that was like this stuff, and it muted the stream. So when I uploaded it, there was no audio. I can't have that, so I had to be careful. I think I move the camera. This isn't the Crackle video. I'm working on a quick promo thing for Ciderfest, or at least getting the setup stuff, the idea around mostly figured out. This is a close-up. This actually should be. I'm trying to think in my head for timing stuff. I think I'm gonna stick with 50. Yeah, I'll stick. I just want to be a little bit lower. If I do that, then I can. Move it there. See, I don't want to be perfectly centered there, though. Yeah, I'll leave it like that. I don't care enough. Oh, how do I see this stuff? Like, I run through my head, like, I like to try to think as a general of an aspect as possible, and then I try to think and break it down from there. So when I do the general part of it, I just start throwing stuff out there that meets just that general part, and then I'll add more detail, and it might make some of that stuff I did change, but usually not by much. And then as I get more narrow it down more and more and more, it keeps shifting around, but you're shifting less and less and less and less. So that's kind of the idea. So like, do I know exactly what Twilight's going to be doing here? No, but I know that that's where I want to start. So I'm just throwing it down there and I'm moving on. And then once I get to the end of everything that I kind of want to do, then I go back and I'll start cleaning it up and refining it a little bit. But if you put too much time and effort into animating something and you weren't 100% sure what you were going to be doing with it, you're going to spend a lot of time wasting your time. You're going to be sitting there animating something, then going back and potentially changing it, but now all this time you put into animating is ruined. So in a way, they could say this is my storyboarding. So I'm keeping it simple. I wanted to get some kind of a facial expression here to figure out whether or not this pose works. That's the reason I kind of readjusted things a little bit, because I was realizing that I would have started to split these shots, and then I realized I had to create a different version of my OC to fit the flexes. It would have been an absolute ass to try to get everything to work, so I'm okay with that as it is. I'm probably going to hide eyebrows again because I just don't care enough. They take too much time. That's what I was going to do. Focal distance. No, storyboarding is very different than blocking. In a way, you could block during storyboarding, but I recommend not. Storyboarding is because I can't draw. That'd be normally where you have like a 2D team would go and like do the drawings to get the idea as to what they wanted everything to be positioned as. I can't do that. So I do it instead where this is my rough storyboard where I'm saying at this part, I want this shot. And if somebody's walking, I might have them like sliding across the ground or something. If they're talking, I'll have the mouth just hold open. I might keyframe some stuff for it'll be like a head turn, but it's nothing that I would consider to be that head turn is going to be what I am smoothing out for a final. No, I just need to get an idea is the direction I'm going in working. And if you're copying something that has already existed before, you don't really have to worry about it because that is your storyboard in a way. But if you're trying to develop a unique idea, it's best to try to plan it out in the simplest way possible so that you don't have to worry about that. So I don't know exactly how I'm going to continue this, so I don't want to start working on this parts and putting more detail into them until I know that for sure. No, actually my birthday was like 2 weeks ago. So, but thank you. Yes, that is an Argo poem. No, it is not a... No, if anything, right now, Twilight is definitely shipping that book. I was kind of trying to go for like a cat look when you put like something on a cat's face. Is the cat still... Yeah, the cat's still sleeping over there. Probably should straighten her legs out more. I'm gonna go for that. Where's her? She's 9 seconds. nowadays. Yes, I have a lot of birthdays. Alright, now back to actually what I was doing here. So I need a confused face. Should I make it? Maybe I'll just stay with stupid faces. Because right now Twilight's face isn't actually visible. There we go. That wrong thing. Hot stuff coming through. Wait, I could probably do that. Wait, I bet you I can do it. Like this. I don't know what to do with this one this time. Oh, it doesn't have a slider control for that side. Does open have a slider control? Nope. This one might. Whoa. No and no.
I'm just gonna sit here. I'm just gonna stay here for a while. Need to catch my breath here.
It's just fucking creepy if I do it like that. Wow. This is gonna do the wrong color eyes, but I have to try it.
Who do we look to now? How can we trust again when hope is a ghost? Fear survives.
The Flex's delay makes this great.
I'm just gonna sit here. I'm just gonna stay here for a while. Need to catch my breath here. I'm just gonna sit here. I'm just gonna stay here for a while. Need to catch my breath here.
Okay. Alright. I'm doing what I mean to do.
What do we do?
Actually, because I didn't override all the textures, I technically can like go and select set skin 3, and it gets really weird. It looks like I'm being asphyxiated a little bit. So yeah, I'm gonna keep that face. Okay. This is too long, so we'll shrink this down. We'll actually shrink this down to 2.5 seconds each. Well, I can't actually see the front legs. I want to make it so if I change this posing, that the other shots still work. Actually, I think if I do two Because if you keep one person stupid and one person not, you can at least maintain some seriousness through it. But if you do both stupid, I think it's going to start looking Gmod-esque, and I probably don't want to do that. So I might change that to be not so the fuck. Alright, well, it doesn't actually make sense for her original position. I am going to turn her head back further for this shot. Movie magic. I want to separate the book by just a little bit because I want to make sure that it doesn't get blended with the rest of it the same way. Because it needs to stay on her face all the way till the end. You know, that's just for figuring that part out. Okay, and I forgot to change this, so she kind of became a seizure patient. Pretty funny. Do I slap in the face pre-animation? Yes, but that's something different. That's the slap in the face thing was animating just her head bone. It was made to be a quickie. Okay, the other thing too is the camera is aimed a little bit different. Do you like books? Do you like quesadillas? No cheese. No cheese. I'm gonna go back to this shot here because the next shot's gonna involve me again and not have that creepy face. I'm trying to think of different. It's like I'm trying to think of ahead and currently at the same time, and I get stuck in a loop and just kind of stare at things for a bit. The Argo Zone. I'll stick with that for now. Skeptical is what I was going for, so that's good. Okay, this works. It's just I'm gonna move the eyes. So you know what? I'm not gonna have it move at all. I'm gonna keep it with just stoic forward expression. Makes it more fun that way. It's like a mask. It's like, I am Buckmeyer. At a young age, I was in a horrible accent. It transformed me into half book. I am gifted with supreme knowledge, but I'm slightly flammable. Sorry, did I miss something here? Nope. Okay. Okay, I think it might actually change this up. That's why I'm like doing how it is. I might have my OC ask something innocent, though not sure what that is quite yet. And then have Twilight freak out. Trying to think of what to have done, because if it's service related, I like the idea of using cup for something. Because I want to end it drastically, so that the only way to end something drastically is with abuse. And so instead it was going to be me hitting Twilight, I'm thinking about doing it the other way around. If we use a big cup. Well, because I have to do the abuse, not that about using the mug for the abuse. So the cup can be used as a weapon. Twilight can be all like the mug and like rah. Go squish. I was originally going to have her hoof grab it, but actually, now that I think about it, well, for one, her hoof is gelatin. Let me just check to see how that would work. See, that might actually work better. I thought about doing magic, but I think that that would be kind of boring, like because it just seems like an out. I wonder if... Oops, that's still locked to her arm there. That's not gonna work. I could even put the logo on there. I have to be honest, a separate model, because there's no way I'm gonna get the texture quality on it, but. No, because if I did that, then it would cause too much details. I think I'd have to pass on that idea. Just pops in. But this has Twilight there for a second. This is going to be talking bits, so I probably should cut away from Twilight because I want it to come back to her having mug. So we probably actually go to the same camera position as used here. And then have it come back to the same shot. And now there's a mug. See? Quick and dirty. Not even caring that her leg's broken is part of the stupid of it. Okay. This is probably going to involve some weird positioning to get things to work. Like not actually moving correctly. Actually, I have a base, don't I? Yes, I do. Yes, that actually worked perfect here. Then it doesn't have to destroy everything as often. It's going to be the left front leg. And Margaret. That book will be gone too by then. No. Stay away from my mug. Okay, so do I want to give Twilight any kind of life here? You know what? I'm not going to worry about life right now. Life implies just little things. I want to actually do the main things right now. So we're going to thinking that's what I promise. Okay. So I'm not sure of words yet. I'm probably gonna say like here. could probably break this up a little bit now. I don't think it's as much of a need to maintain it in the same shot now. That'll make some of this stuff a little easier. Just shows the line like there's animation there. I have two panels at Sitterfest that I'm running, two panels that I am two panels that I'm running, one that I'm like half running, and then two others that I'm just kind of sitting in on. But the one of the ones I'm sitting in on is the one that I'm actually having to put the most work into. For nothing, I don't really do anything when I'm there, but there's a lot of prep stuff. See, this is why I like it now, because I can cross over. That's actually what I've been doing most of the free time. It's just exactly this. Not my free time, but like the side, just animation detailing. You had I want to see you. See you back there. don't want to do anything with the mouth yet because I'm going to be probably doing some of that later. I did an eye change on that eye. So the reason I copy the base. So upper face is this range to this range. And I just want to make sure that I'm getting the eye correctly to close. It would have been this one specifically. And why are you not copying from that? Oh, because that base is not the enhanced, is it? Nope. Nope, actually I need room, but actually I think about it. There we go. See, instead of getting this weird crisscross thing, then I can actually get an official close. Okay, and then like normal, I like to have the eyes go down a little bit. I'm going to go a little bit beyond. And then I've been enjoying doing where the, not all of those. I hit the 0 to make it so that they like open up a little extra wide for a bit. The eye has to follow with it then. And then usually we'll go down a little bit with it afterwards. And I'll just maintain it that lower position then. I'm gonna actually have the eye itself closed a little bit more here too then. Probably going to have a different look to it. Let's go for slightly sad overall. Or maybe more bewildered. Maybe a little angry. Okay, I'm going to start with the right eye, or left eye. Having been, I'm going to have it zeroed out a little bit so that, you know, it's going to be closed a little bit more at the start. You know, the eye twitch to look at the other eye on whatever the book. I have to be careful though, because it's too far to the side and it's going to be looking at the camera. Food is taking too long, so you satisfied your hunger with booze. Okay, the book will come second. I want to do the face right now. See, now I can actually judge when the book should come off. So at this point, that's way too early for that to be falling. So I'm going to should put her about here. Oops. I'll do it in. And then I can round it from there to there like this. See what that looks like. Pretty good. Oh, that's why. It's like, why isn't that working? I'm used to having different flexes, not like this. Just because I want to see if this looks stupid enough, as stupid as I think it would be. Nah, I'm just gonna leave it. Why does she look happy in this one, not in this one? There we go. Now she's happy. I don't think they would find humans terrifying. I don't think ponies would, just because there at least is bipedal creatures that have hands and such in their culture. So it would just be a similar looking one. So I don't think it'd be that terrifying. They're already in a culture that's used to having various species that have an intelligence similar to their own. So it would be more, I think, weird if it was a situation like ours, where the only intelligent species known as humans, like in terms of that level of. This, I'm not 100% sure of for how I want to do it. For one, the book is gone. That's my book. Don't need the cup. Actually, wait, the book can stay. It's just got to be... Come back, book. Where'd you go? No, book. How will I ever find you again? You are lost to me forever. Until I actually learn to copy things correctly and, you know, not delete them from other shots too. The MacBook. There you go. Just in case this is visible in some way or another, I probably should have it positioned on the ground in such a way that implies that they had they landed there. legitimate looking book. So there comes someone to open doors in certain massive put until 2014. No, not that I know of. A lot of those, if there is some kind of command, I don't know what it is. You'd have to know what the name of that door is. The nice thing is if you only care about getting rid of the doors and you don't care about animating them, and though that model you could probably load up a similar one. You can actually go to draw game entities, turn off static props, and voila. They can have some other problems, but it will get rid of the doors depending on what you need. So you could always just use it for that one little bit, or render it twice and just mask it. But that's kind of annoying. So you can't see the book, but I might play with the camera a little bit. And actually, you know what? I might just so it's is a little bit more noon. And I might move the camera down a little bit. Well, no, because the one thing is I don't like the camera as it is right now, because this isn't really a good shot in terms of like breaking up a character. This would be better, but the problem with this is then I have to deal with everything that's interacting with the ground. This is a better shot, but Twilight is, or for me, but for Twilight is harder. This is what works best for balancing for both of them, but it does kind of make it look like I'm standing on the shot, which is not the preferred option. But I don't think I'm going to care enough. I might just leave it. Yeah, I guess I can. Is the camera the same between these two? Yeah. Okay, so for one book from this one. Copied. Pasted. Book go. Oh. There we go. Alright, so I'm not going to worry about animating me right now. I'm just going to worry about animating Twilight. For one, these are not going to be locked together for this bit. care that it's kind of broken in some spots. So this is where the cup will need to be locked to the hand. There has to be a pause at the top to give time for recollection. I don't know what she's doing. It's just something. I'm just throwing this together, making it up as I go. Ugh, I can't actually. I have to be careful with the mug itself. Yeah, there is a crazed Twilight model, but I thought it was more fun to use the standard. You're gonna really cheap back legs. You should not do rotations like this on back legs. Only because they don't actually match up. I just try to match it so the butt's exactly equal. It's a very cheap way to do it. But it causes some issues. Wish I should have had that on local too. Alright, I don't think I'm going to be able to animate this how I want to. But I want to give it a shot. I originally didn't think I'd be able to animate the Twilight Sparkle getting hit like I did, and it worked, so I'm going to try it.
Time is running out. The fire in my heart will burn me to the ground. I did my part, I tried my best. The things I'm fighting to protect always shatter into pieces in the end. Oh, I'm broken and I'm barely breathing. I'm falling 'cause my heart stopped beating. This is how it all goes down tonight. This is how you bring me back to life. This is what it's like when we collide. This is how you bring me back to life. Pumping blood, I'm running dry. My heart's been beating overtime to help this broken body live another night.
Oh, this could probably stay a little bit bent that way.
Battle cries, damage done. Who has lost and who has won? Who will be there when my life support is gone? Oh, I'm broken and I'm barely breathing. I'm falling 'cause my heart stopped beating. This is how it all goes down tonight. This is how you bring me back to life.
So it looks like pelvis may still need to bend on that back so far.
Lost all feeling. I'm barely breathing, still holding on. I'm broken and I'm barely breathing. I'm falling 'cause my heart stopped beating. If this is how it all goes down tonight, if this is how you bring me back to life.
So I'm locking this in stages, so I want to have chest 1, then hit. Oops, chest 2 goes to lock. So it's like as if the first one is already down all the way. Now pelvis would be the one to follow. Kind of dark. Probably should. At least I didn't plan to do any tail stuff, but I probably should. I could do the wing split out, but it'd be a lot of extra work. And I don't know if it'd be needed. Well, I can definitely have them while they're closed. I don't want to put the effort into doing it while they're like open wings. Actually, I should do it where these are the more open version. So these ones are going to be in, and then this one is going to be partially play-headed for here. And then this is going to be partially in. Okay. Okay, and now chest 1 will stay locked, and pelvis will just drop. The rest of the legs. I don't even care if they're awkward. Well, this is not timed right. This is going to be very short. So this is probably going to be all like about that big, maybe. I can probably stretch. Well, I think once it's animated, it'll be different. Bam. Aw. I'm hiding underground. Alright, let's see what a very rough version of this looks like. Might be it still might be a little fast. I thought it was going to be too slow. do that. I think, I wonder if the beginning, I will do the beginning there. Okay, so this still needs to be quick here. No, I'm not going to be able to do anything. I'm not going to do anything more after this. I just melt. Wrong one. And this is not, spline is a very rough method of doing this. Even so, it's not too bad. Alright, so I think the timing is going to work as it is. I'll be adding something else before then. This is where it's tough for this. This is normally how I would do it, is I'll blend beforehand. But even then, this could technically be said that I need to have this grabbed earlier. We'll do that. Actually, I'll do it like that. Oh, actually, I have a good thing to say for this, actually. So I was trying to figure out. I was originally just gonna do some like small talk here. I can ask if she's gotten doing anything interesting. It's making actually that kind of makes it sound like it's asking out for a date. Because then I could put the logo on the cup. Okay, it's still locked. So she can be like, and then after she could be like, oh, this other thing's locked. That's not good. Here we go. Like, whoa. I forgot about that. I have separated his soul. Yeah, I can't actually do that because, yeah, I have it locked and scaled. It'll grab the scale of the cup, which is much bigger. It's like the whole time, it doesn't even move. Actually, think about it. Her smirk is gone for this one. I probably should just copy it from here. That's what I thought that was missing. It doesn't even look like she's looking at him. Nope, she's not. That's. I guess that makes sense. Doesn't really have to. Probably should add some sound effects. This usually starts loud, just as a warning. Oh, usually it starts with a buzzsaw or something. Oh, because they already have something pre-typed. So I want carpets. When you need a random sound that is only used for like a motion something, I usually take a carpet footstep. Not the footstep. Is it? No. There's another one. It's from. I guess I should have expected that. What game is it from? Stanley Parable. Ooh, I might have Stanley Parable turned off, actually. not sure. Let's save it just beforehand. Yeah, I have the Stanley Parable turned off. No, I don't need it. Tyler's not going to say anything. I'm just going to do the rest of it. Even if so, I was just going to do the lines. Even if I needed. Let's see if I can get this loaded up now. Yeah, these ones are great for that. It's just small little noises, but they're great filler. Okay, it's gonna be a buzzsaw sound, you know. Oh, come on, it's usually a buzzsaw. Where's my buzzsaw? There it is. Okay. Normally that's the first one that comes up, and every time impact, it goes. We need impact, soft dirt. So we're gonna go look for dirt. I thought there was a... There we go. It makes no sense. No. Echoey. gong sound effect. Probably not working that. It's good times. Because I don't think I need any other audio. I'll add some kind of like a background music thing, but I'm not worried about that right now. Okay, and there's talk of a squee. Does that work? Is that what you're looking for? I just think that that's overused, personally. I don't know if it's needed, because I mean, to me, it's just having her come up there with no sound whatsoever. I think almost is better. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think it's better without? Aww. I saved before. Pull it. Okay, okay. Yeah, I'm trying to do the hipster thing. Okay. We'll do, Alright, we'll let you do... okay, and then we'll do that. Okay. We'll do that because I don't know how that's going to turn out. Alright. We'll do, actually, you know, yeah, we'll do that. Alright. The title is required. Title. Okay. There. I gave it to you. Alright. Vote. Do I squee or no squee? The people are just gonna vote whether or not they want the squee when Twilight gets up or not. Squee. I try to remember in my head where when I saved, and I saved just before I do the last audio. Okay, well, there's no squeeze getting the win so far. I actually thought Ree was gonna win, so I was hesitant to do it at first because I knew that if I did that, nobody was gonna choose the other two. I know. So I'm pretty sure that Michael has created an alt account to have Squee on there twice. So if it's rigged in your favor. Alright, well, I'm sorry, Michael, but from what I can tell here, the no squee wins. So we're gonna go with burp instead. No, I just think that it adds an element to the character, like an emotion, and even if it's just some stupid thing. Well, right now, there's nothing to her. She's just like blank. And that's what I liked about it. So that's why I thought I was thinking that it wouldn't work. But then, like, this shot, I think I was going to have to spend some time on once I had the audio recorded. I don't think I'm going to really do anything with the lighting. If anything, I might just, like, increase the brightness with the camera. Do like that. Actually, that was pretty good right there. Let's do that. Yeah, I think what I might do is just add a single light to some of these. That's just to add a little bit of extra depth. But beyond that, I'm just going to keep it as it is. Everything's cleaned up. Just puts it away. No, I'm not gonna do blood. That'd be a little weird. Okay. Oh. Kitty cat. Aw. I know him. Alright, but anyways, it's after 9. I'm probably just going to record the audio bits for this tonight sometime. And then just add them in tomorrow. I might do a little bit tonight too, but I'm not sure. And then try to render it Wednesday into Thursday. And do some of the other editing tomorrow. So it'll be a full day tomorrow. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Yeah, tomorrow's fine. So, all right. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not streaming Friday, but yeah, for you that you're gonna be here, so that's fine. So, there's a season finale. I don't even know what the seasons are at right now. I haven't watched the last couple. Should make sure I'm not missing anything here. Okay, so anyways, so yeah, I will not be streaming this Friday. As a reminder, I will be hosting some people, so because of that, I won't be here. So I will be most likely back to streaming on the following Tuesday. The only reason it might not be is dependent on schedules for getting stuff ready for con, because a lot of the stuff I can't show on stream. So, but that's whatever. I'll worry about that later. People, you're people. Anyways, so I will see you guys on next week sometime. Expect that promo to hopefully come out in the next sometime before the weekend. It has to come out before this weekend, so it'll come out before this weekend. So, whatever. Kitty. Alright. Here, you can have a kitty too. Meow. And